Uh, yes, this is Dr. Freedom coming to you once again from the parking lot. Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah, it's so majestic. Yeah, we got our first plowable snowfall. And it is astounding 14 degrees outside in the parking lot this morning. And, well, tenant mania seems to be sweeping the news. I'm not tooting my own horn or anything like that. It's just, damn. Now, um, remember, folks, oh, goodness. Morning. Some people out there, like I said, I can understand their misgivings, their apprehension. But it's like, the thing is, like, it would be, if it did happen, where spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, it was Tenet. It would be completely unforeseen. Not to mention, it's not out of, it's not out there too far in left field. If he stepped in just to do a series of specials, because they can have that all wrapped and done within, a few weeks, rather than, him being out there for 10 months doing a whole series or anything like that. So it's not outside the realm of possibility. So I don't know why everybody's flipping out. Also, I've heard something about Catherine Tate being tied. I didn't hear anything about that part. Someone's going to say Catherine Tate was going to be in there too, and I'm like, that part, I don't know where that came from, okay? Not a clue. Because that's not what I heard. Now, also, DWPN said this all started with a thing on Reddit and something else like that. It's like, that's not where I heard it. That what I told you was straight into my inbox from somebody I know who knows people. Okay, just to be clear, I don't do 4chan, I don't do Reddit because there's too many hoaxsters and all that running around out there on those now. There used to be quite a few legitimate sources that would pop us some stuff, but then they were quickly overwhelmed by the idiots. But I'm loving how all the, like the Mirror, the Sun, and all these are like Doctor Who's faltering ratings. The only places the ratings have really gone down other than BBC America. But like I told you all years ago, that was going to happen. Because Sunday night in America, especially around prime time, is a whole nother creature. But, the faltering ratings. No, the ratings have been going down in the UK. The streaming figures are still boom, ba, ba, doom. And sure enough, when I put out the 41.8 million streams for Doctor Who, of course, in come the naysayers riding on their mighty prancing ponies. Well, that's for all of Doctor Who, not just the show. No, 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 no. The story, according to what you call it, is that Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall are killing Doctor Who, the show. And it turns out, no, it's not even an inch towards being true. It's not even, the thing is this, folks. As I've told you before, The Walking Dead, for example, is throwing in the towel after 11 series. Okay? And this was a show that's the only show. All right, in The Vanquishers, the time. Oh, I got to reread that later, Mark. I'm sorry. It's just, it pops up on the phone and it's only like yay big, and then it goes away relatively quickly. But The Walking Dead, right? The only show that I know of in my coming up on 51 years on the planet to have beat Sunday Night Football. The only program I can recall that has beat Sunday Night Football in the ratings is throwing in its towel after 11 seasons. And what they keep forgetting is this show was revived back in 2005. And here we are in 2021, still scoring ratings and putting numbers on the board. Not to mention the streaming figures are still up there. But of course, they don't tell you this. Nard Kotick and the Bully Boy and a whole bunch of his other rejects from the Twilight Zone. Or should I say the man room, or wherever they come from. They don't tell you this because they can't let it succeed. They have to push this agenda that it's Chris Chibnall's fault and it's Whitaker's fault. Because you got to remember, you had guys like the last Noel and all that stuff who were saying Whitaker was leaving after one season. The show is a disaster. The ratings are down, even though in the first year it was out, they averaged 8 million, around 8 million on the ratings. But of course, that was expected. It was a game changer and all that, and you had a bunch of people tuned in out of curiosity and whatnot. But then things went back pretty much to close to where they were towards the end of the Moffat era. And yeah, okay, that part I did catch. I'm halfway shocked, that they aren't blaming Chibnall and Whitaker for the animations being canceled, even though that all has nothing to do with the broadcast TV department. That's off in another area. Like I said, before, Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker gave my cat herpes. I'm not kidding. It just, my dog won't eat Alpo anymore because of Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker. I'm halfway. My hamster died because of Chris Chibnall and Jodie Whittaker. I'm not kidding. It's just some of the ridiculous nonsense that out there just makes me laugh my ass off. Because if anything, if it had not been for Chris Chibnall stepping in, as you have seen, they could not find anybody to replace him. Nobody. But of course, the agenda, aka the guys who wouldn't know their own ass from a hole in the ground, or in other words, can't tell a burrow from a burrow, are sitting there telling you this story about how Chibnall was fired and all this stuff. Guys, why would they fire him? He brought attention back to the show. The streaming figures are still consistent, if not climbing. But yeah, oh no, the overnights in one country went down. We're going to have to can the whole thing. Yeah, one of their biggest money makers. They're going to toss it out the window for what? What are they going to replace it with? EastEnders? Coronation Street? Or any of that stuff? Oh, man. But as we found out, it took RTD coming back. And I think the only reason RTD agreed to come back is because they agreed to a co-production deal with Bad Wolf. Which means this has been coming down the pike for a while. And even Chibnall said he looked for a replacement for over a year. And I don't blame him for wanting out. Look at how well the fandom has treated the showrunners. Come on, even Moffat was being, they had an appointment scheduled for poor Stephen Moffat to be crucified. Come on, they wanted to throw Russell T Davies in boiling oil. And then, of course, the witch hunts out there for everything. Oh, my God, you did this. And, of course, John Barrowman, who was once one of the show's favorites, has been thrown under the bus for shit he did back in 2008. That's just heartbreaking right there. Meanwhile, Noel Clark, how many times you heard Noel Clark's name? And he was the one that was accused of doing, the actual harassment. Yet because somebody pulled their willy out on set, back in 2008, they're being crucified. Something for which they had already apologized for, been reprimanded for, and now they're being blacklisted. I'm not kidding. Living in the 21st century is so screwy. Oh. Anything you did 50 years ago can be. It was on on Twitter one day. The second word of your boycott was like the, and it turns out this is offensive and blah blah blah. And that you've tweeted this out like 15 years ago. It's just crazy out there, folks. There's a lot worse things in the world than somebody, on a set with, adults. The Sun. Okay, like I said, I'm going to have to read these again later. Like I said, they always come up quickly and then they're gone before I can get a chance to read all. It's the only thing I don't like about doing this on the phone, you see. Oh, man. Okay, sorry I got left myself speechless there, but I just glanced at the clock. And I got about 3 minutes to get up and start making my way towards the entrance. But as I said, it's a balmy day. I gotta let's show you a little bit of what it's like out here. Oh man, it's a winter wonderland. And I just remembered I forgot to cover the air conditioner this year. Damn it. I hope it'll be all right. Just for a while there, we didn't even get any snow at all. Oh man, it's like out of nowhere, bam, this hits. Well, like I said, I just realized I got to get up and get going. So please, everybody out there, don't listen to the naysayers. They're going to use anything they can to, back this agenda, right up to audience creating. Oh, okay, yeah, pink guy. I hate that stuff. One night I had to go home early from work, and that was many years ago, but because I was fine at the beginning of the shift, the next thing you know, by about mid shift, I cannot see a damn thing because suddenly I had pink eye flare over, and I finally just stopped and I waved the boss over. I was like, "Look, I gotta go." Why? Because look at my face. Oh, okay. It's like, yeah, I got gunky stuff in my eye. I can't see. I had to call somebody to come pick me up, and I had to go get a thing for a prescription, for some eye drops and all that. But yeah, I hate that stuff, pink eye. It's been a few years since I had it, but damn, I hate it. Well, I got to get going, folks. It's about 2 minutes from now for me getting to go in. Thanks for joining me out here in the parking lot. Please spread the word about the channel. Like, subscribe. I really don't like doing plugs like that, but I want you all to have a great day. Please be kind. Be careful. If you see someone without a smile, give them yours, you greedy jackass. Good morning to y'all.